Hi guys, this is another final reveal video. This time I'm doing the final reveal video for the Airfix SBD Dauntless. The variant I chose to do was the SBD3 with the earlier engine and the single machine gun at the back. The kit is actually finished in pre-war colours, but they're not the pre-war colours that people usually see United States naval aircraft in. The Dauntless was painted up in dark sea grey camouflage overall with a gull grey white underside. Just prior, they would have been painted up in the scheme around about early 1941. So this is what they would have looked like when the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. They did not have the two colour scheme blue scheme with the underside white. They were light grey. I'll show you the underside because the underside is quite interesting. The underside itself is a light gull grey. It's a little bit lighter than light aircraft grey, but it's not as dark. It's not as light as what I would call the ghost grey that I used on the Gripen fighter, but it's come out quite nice. And if you remember me saying, at the time when I did the inbox review, I took one look at the decals on this kit and I thought, oh my god, I cannot use those. But in actual fact, the decals have added to the kit's weathering, because if you look at the decals are actually quite patchy. They've got little tiny bits missing out of them here and there, and I've actually coated I've added some weathering touches into those decals in aluminium to make the metal come through the decals, and hopefully you can see it on the underside. There are undersides of it where you can see there's a little bit there, there's a little patchy bit there and here and there, and it just makes the aircraft look a bit more rugged and like it's been used. The interior of the kit came out quite nice. I think, I mean, it's a typical 70s model from Airfix. The pilot there, I haven't done that bad a job really when you consider I can't bloody see. But the engine detail on the inside, that was copied. The engine colours and detailing was copied from a real engine in a Dauntless, which is in a museum somewhere in America. And I liked how Airfix built this kit, because although it's not terribly detailed inside, there is a lot of space. So if you wanted to build a super detailed interior on a Dauntless, the actual airframe of this kit isn't that bad. It's not a bad fit either. There was a little bit of filler on the wing roots to put in here and there, but there wasn't an awful lot of other filler required. There was also quite a bit of filler to put in the back of here because this was an abortion. This had to be filled, and yeah, that was terrible. That was a real abortion, that. But basically the aircraft, in my opinion, it's come out quite nicely. I think if you wanted to do a really good Dauntless, I think you would probably have to search for some aftermarket canopies, because that canopy is a little bit heavy set and it just doesn't quite fit right. I wasn't 100% okay with the way that fitted. But the detailing and framework on it is actually quite well defined. So yeah, I was quite pleased with the outcome of this, considering it's an old kit and the moulds were a bit worn. But I wanted to do a different type of Dauntless. I didn't want to just generally do the colour schemes that are found in Midway and Coral Sea. I wanted to do this like she would have been when the Japanese started dropping bombs and torpedoes in Pearl Harbor. And this is basically what she'd look like. The actual decals are straight out the box, and the variant of this kit is actually straight out the box. The SBD3 variant, this kit did actually, this particular aircraft scheme did carry through to the opening stages of 1942, when America were trying to gear up and sort themselves out after the fiasco that Pearl Harbor was. And some of these aircraft flew in these camo colours during the Coral Sea attack, but they were in their two-tone blue schemes by the time the Battle of Midway occurred, and the aircraft were generally the SBD5 variants instead of the 3 variants. So that's the Dauntless. The inbox review is available on my YouTube channel as well if you want to have a look at that. But this is the final review video, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've got something out of it, and I hope maybe if you want some inspiration to build a Dauntless, or maybe build a couple of Dauntlesses, the Airfix kit isn't that bad. There are other options available here and there, but if you want a 76 scale Dauntless, I don't think she's that bad, but you might have to go for an aftermarket canopy. So thanks for watching, lads. As I said before, if you like my videos and you haven't subscribed, check the other ones out. If you like what you see, subscribe, give me a like. I always appreciate comments, and if there's any that require an answer for a question, I'll try and get to them as quickly as possible. So anyway, this video will be going up soon. It should be going up just before Christmas, and I hope everyone out there will have a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year. And I hope that you get lots and lots of rattling boxes with plastic parts and decals inside them for your Christmas presents, and get stuck into some of their newer projects in 2018. I hope you're doing well, lads, and I'll speak to you again. Bye-bye.